BrewTube, DJ back at you with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. And today we're going local again. That's right, not loco, but we're going local back up to Abingdon, or right outside of Baltimore, that is, for our buddies at DuClaw. And what beer do we have today? Today we've got their Hellrazer IPA. And Hellrazer is a pretty interesting beer. This is a single hop IPA. They use a hop called, Motueka, which is from New Zealand. And they use it exclusively. They use multiple grains, some caramel and some pale malts and things like that in the beer for the sweetness. And I think I've had this before in the pub. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I have fond memories of it. So, anyways, alcohol by volume 7.5%, and it's 85 IBUs. It's a seasonal serving, and it's an IPA style. So, let's get the bottle top popped open on this one and see what we got going on. Ooh, one pop, it's out. And let's get this in the bottle. Now, like all DuClaw beers, there's no dating on this one at all. Wow, let's pour this a little more aggressively so we can get some head on it. There we go. There it is. Now it's coming up. Okay. So, nice clear barrel, filtered, khaki off-white head, really nice, strong, deep amber color. We got about a 3-finger head in this tulip glass here, and that's the suggestive serving glass for this, or a pint. I like the tulip on these IPAs. You get a good nose off of them. So, speaking of which, let's see what kind of nose we get. Really pretty looking beer, though. You know what? It's almost like really strong clover honey. Not the real dark stuff, but that the in between, too, right? Man, nice looking beer. So let's see what kind of nose we got on this. Right up the front we have some citrus. Make my nose itch. We got some pine and tropical fruit. Pretty interesting for a single hopped beer. Usually, at least in my experience, there's probably ones that aren't so. But usually you don't get so many different scents in here. But it's dominated by the citrus and pine with a real slight tropical fruit and a bready sweetness in the background with the malt bill that's in this beer. Real nice scent. So, let's see what kind of taste we got on this. Wow. Okay. With this one, you have a good bit of upfront bitterness and middle of the tongue bitterness. It has a semi-dry finish, sort of wet, and there's a good amount of sweetness in here. The hops is unique. That Motueka hops really gives it a unique taste to itself. It's not that big citrus burst, and it's not a big pine attack like other hops are, or blended hop beers. It's fairly balanced and smooth. It has, I don't feel the whole 85 IBUs in this. Because they must have enough malt bill in this to balance that out. This bottle doesn't have a date on it like all the DuClaw beers that I've been able to find on this. The only ones that they date are some of their barley wines and some of their limited release beers like Colossus and some of the other ones, which is real high ABV beer that people are going to tend to cellar. But I don't taste any of the 7.5% alcohol in this either. So really well balanced beer. Let me get another taste of this here. Yep. It's dominated by that single hop, and I think really for me it could maybe use a little bit more of that hop to showcase a little more. It's a really tasty hop that, like I say, it's got a balance between that citrus and tropical taste. So what are the other guys talking about this? Beer Advocate's giving this an 84, and Rate Beer's giving it an 85, which is about that B+ range, and I think I'm going to go in that B+ range myself. I think it's a really good beer, well balanced. I'd say it's, exemplary of the style, but it's a pretty unique IPA since it's single hopped, and there's not that many of those really being made. Most of them have blended hops in them. But I would like to see a bit more showcasing of the New Zealand hops in here than Motuekas, and to have a little bit more of that presence, because the malt bill is good in it already, and I think if they did that, it'd be a little less balanced maybe, but you'd showcase that hops like they're supposed to. So anyways, guys, Hellrazer IPA from DuClaw. If you can find it, give it a try. I'm not sure how wide the distribution is on it, but I know recently they had changed the distribution company and they have wider distribution now. But as you see, we've got really great glass lacing on this one too, guys. So cheers. Give this one a try. And as always, remember, think globally, drink locally. Let's support that craft beer movement and keep this thing growing, because the more beers, the more better. So that's a big peace out.